Hi, my name is Ramon. I'm a new outdoorsman, and on this channel, I share with you my experiences to entertain you and hopefully help you learn. And in this video, I'm going to share with you why this is the best fishing backpack for all your fishing adventures. So this is the Piscifun fishing tackle backpack. I've been using this backpack for the better part of 2 years now. If you've seen any of my videos, you've seen this backpack in the videos. You've seen me carrying it around on the bank. You've seen me walking around with it. And you know that I've been using this thing exclusively as my main tackle backpack. So I'm going to go over a few things that I really like about this backpack. Storage, durability, comfort, and price. We're going to start with the storage because I think that's what everybody is here for, to see how much stuff I have in here. And this is like what I normally carry around most times, give or take a few tackle trays here and there. But we'll start from everything that you can see outside. One of my favorite things is this cup holder. Do I use it as a cup holder often? Most of the time, I do not. What I do use it for is to hold this little tripod here that I can attach a GoPro or an action camera to at the top. It gives me like a standing tripod. A lot of those shots that you've seen where I'm holding the fish in front of the camera, that is where that shot comes from. That way I don't have to set up a tripod. It's already standing in the backpack. And it's super easy. All you got to do is put that out. I also dump like lures in here. Let's see if I have one right now. I might have something like a hook or something. Yeah, so here I got a little drop shot weight right in there. And I'll keep stuff like that. Oh, there's a hook on the end of it as well. If I cut something off because I don't like to litter, I'll put it in there and that's where it'll sit. But I like this because I can put this in here really quickly, strap it in, and we're good to go. But just like that, I put a camera on top and I can take any shot I want if I want the camera facing on me. It has this awesome molly webbing here. I will use hemostats here, either on this side or this side, so that they're quickly accessible. I'm an ultralight angler mainly when I'm on the bank, so I will keep hemostats ready because you never know when you have to pull those little hooks out of those little mouths of fish that I like to catch so much. It just keeps them within reach and I don't have to go digging around the whole backpack looking for these hemostats. It also has a little outside pocket out here. Again, I'll use it to store lures that I've just cut off, but right now for the past like few months it's been sitting with some Sawyer insect repellent. And then it has this little D-ring here where I'll keep some line clippers, a towel to keep my hands dry after I've got a fish or I've gotten my hands wet. And that's pretty much covers all the outside before we start zipping into pockets. The first pocket I want to share with you is this top pocket up here. It's a sunglasses pocket, but I don't use it for that. I really use it for like my gear dump. So like I have like lures in here, plastics, floats, hooks. It's just a quick little spot for me to like put something away quickly so I don't have to go digging for it later. I'll periodically clean that out, but you can keep sunglasses in here. It is a hard shell case, so it'll be able to protect your sunglasses from most things. So that's a pretty cool thing that I like there. The side pocket here is where I like to keep things like my dip and glow, but you can stick other things in here like batteries, things like that. But I like to keep my dip and glow in a bag in case it leaks, it doesn't get all over the bag and doesn't stink. Then I have this side pocket here, and what I like to keep here is my batteries. So like I'll keep spare batteries or SD cards in here so that they're accessible if I'm not running a battery pack. That way I can just pull it out and put it in there. On the opposite end, we have another pocket, and in this one I like to keep all my extra line, like my leader, 4-pound fluorocarbon leader, 2-pound copolymer leader, and then I have a stringer just in case. You never know when you get the need to want to take some fish home, so I like to have a stringer on me in case I feel like bringing something home with me. Now this is where things start to get exciting. We're going to start getting into some more fun pockets. These are kind of like where I store gear and things like that, but this pocket is potentially like one of my favorite pockets in here. It's a quick and easy pocket up front where I like to store the plastics that I'm using at the time. So like the burrow bug, last time I was out I was using the burrow bug. This is what I like to keep in there, and I think I have another mule product in here, the mule minnow. So it's quick and easy. I can store it in there so I don't have to go digging through the whole backpack in there. This other front pocket up here, same deal. This is packed to the brim right now. It folds out all the way like so you can basically use this as like a staging area. As you can tell, I packed this thing to the brim. I have more scent, hooks, split shot, this little trout magnet spinner, barrel swivels, some eagle claw hooks. Garbage is a good spot to keep garbage. Two rattling 16th ounce bullet weights, a little finesse drop shot kit that I have, hooks and weights in here, a couple of floats, more floats and beads and stops, shaky head, no, that's a EWG Ned right there, some mule minnows, another set of floats, more floats, jack worms, and an EWG hook that I cut off. But you get the point. Like there's a lot of storage, and you can use this as like a staging area. Like if you're gonna set up some lures, you can set them down in here, zip it up and close it later. Now, I'm gonna close this up for a second so that I can access the tackle tray section. We're gonna move this over to the side. This is basically just gonna become a big old mess, but bear with me. So, how many tackle trays can you carry? The thing that I like about this bag is that it basically divides into two sections. It can be one giant compartment, but I like the fact that it divides into two sections. I can fit pretty easily 4 Plano Edge tackle boxes. This is the 36 size. You can see here that they fit comfortably. They closes up right, no problem. They don't even stick out that far, and when they do, it's still gonna zip up. But I can fit 4 of these suckers in here, no problem. It sits in here. If you have thinner tackle trays, you could probably fit more. You might be able to get away with some 3700s if you would make this compartment longer, because there's a little flap in here that you can remove. But essentially 4 tackle trays. Do you need this much? Probably not. But this is sometimes what I carry. If I'm not going to be gone for a full day, I will carry a variety of tackle trays with me so I can make sure that I can fish however I want for that day. This is why I like this tackle bag so much, is because whether you're fishing on the bank or say your buddy is like, hey, let's go get on the boat, you can just bring a good amount of tackle for the day and not take up so much space and not feel like you left anything behind. So that's why I like this bag a lot. You can use it for quite a bit of things. Now, the top big compartment. I've shown you all the pockets except for the big one. Now, this is the one that gets the most messy for me, but that's only because I basically stuff it full of things. We're gonna take all those things out. So up top, it's got this nice little zipper pocket up here. You can open it. I have random things. So first off, it has this top compartment up here where you can store things quickly. This next one is basically just like a deep compartment up top, and it stops right above the tackle trays right here. There's a divider, and I'll show you that divider here in a bit. But here's everything that I have in here currently. A jig box, Pro tackle bag filled with some ultralight stuff that I've been wanting to try out, or things that I have been using. I have another pack of mule minnows, more mule plastics. I have my mule fishing tackle box that I take everywhere. Some more plastics, a trout magnet kit, fishing pliers, more mule plastics, more mule stuff. I think you guys are noticing a trend. Some more plastics. I got more trash, actually, more trash. So that's going over here. Hooks, some EWGs, a scale, another trout magnet kit, more trash, trash. We're getting towards the bottom. Float and some trash. Line, because like I said, pick up after yourselves. Don't be leaving this stuff out there. Some more lures, more plastics. Oh, I dropped the weight. I just saw it roll out. And then some more garbage. Some gulp, some Berkeley gulp. Always gotta have some Berkeley gulp on you. More trash, more floats, and some random odds and ends. Like, look, trout magnet jig. I got some plastics that got melted down in the bottom in there. I don't know if this is Z-Man or mule fishing, but it melted and came together. And now you can see straight down in there, that's the little thing. This is removable if you want to make this one larger compartment and fit some 3700s, and then have like a bunch of plastics in the bags like this. So it's pretty versatile and allows you to fit a bunch of things. So here are the 4 tackle trays that I keep in here. And basically all of this that you see here fit in there pretty easily. It's a great bag to have. So now, unfortunately, I got to clean all this up. So we're going to do that. So the next thing I want to talk about is the durability. This thing is super durable. Like I said, I've used it for 2 years. I have put this thing through its paces. I have dumped this thing on the ground. I have thrown it in the back of my car. It has slid all over the place and was able to handle all the beatings that I have given it. I'm very hard on my gear. This thing has handled it well. It's made of durable canvas-like material. It's actually weather resistant. It's got webbing down the sides that is also super durable. I put pliers in here like these hemostats here, and it has handled them well. All of the tethers have held on. The zippers have held on just fine. One of my favorite features is that it has a little side tether on the side, and I use it to clip a little towel and some line clippers so that I can have those readily accessible. It has webbing on the side that again is super durable. This thing is built to withstand a beating. When I was looking for a fishing tackle backpack, I didn't want to buy something that was going to fall apart fairly quickly. So I read a ton of reviews on this and decided I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to go for it, and it's held up really well. Outside from a few scuffs and marks and stains, it's held up pretty well. I'm pretty happy with how durable this backpack is. And it stands upright on its own. You can see no matter which way I turn it, it's gonna stand up upright as long as it's on a level surface. That's important to me because when you're fishing on the bank, you set your backpack down. You don't want all your stuff falling over, being on its side half of the time like this. I like it because it has a well-built structure. It holds its shape. It's got these rubbers on the bottom to keep it kind of off the ground and so that it won't slip. But again, I love that it has a solid frame to it. It's built well and it stands up on its own. The third thing I want to talk about is comfort. This thing is super comfortable. It has thick padded straps in it that make it nice and easy on your shoulders. It has vented padding right in here so that when you are wearing it and it's super hot outside, you're not going to be sweating too bad. You're going to get airflow through here, and it has super thick padding as well. So any of your tackle boxes, anything that might be in here hurting you, it's not going to hurt you because this padding is going to keep it off of you. And of course, if you have this thing super loaded down, it has these chest straps right here that you can clip together like that. They're super heavy duty. They're not going to fall off, so that you can have some extra comfort. Keep that backpack right on you so it's not flopping around everywhere. It's super nice. I really like how comfortable this thing is. When it's fully loaded down, it stays close to me on my back and it doesn't feel like it's weighing me down at all. It feels like it's actually well balanced and well centered on me. So I'm super happy with how comfortable it is. I mean, I have spent a full day with this thing on my back and it has not bothered me at all. I've never once at the end of the day gone, oh man, my shoulders are hurting me and my back's hurting me. It has held up and it has been comfortable the full day. And now the most important thing is price. If you know anything about me, I like to buy budget-friendly quality things. When I was looking at a tackle backpack, I was like, okay, we're gonna spend a little bit of extra money because for a long time I was using like a cheap Walmart backpack and it did the job. So you're probably thinking, oh man, that's $100 backpack. It is not. It is a more premium backpack, but it's not in the $100 range. It actually ranges between like $50 to $80. I have seen this backpack fluctuate in price. Lately, I've been seeing it more towards the $50 range, and especially during holidays and Black Friday, it drops to as low as $40. So you can buy it on Amazon. All you have to do is click that link below to see how much it costs right now. But for the longest time, I was walking around with a Ozark Trail Walmart backpack, and it did the trick. It carried tackle boxes for me, tackle trays. It carried bags of plastics for me, but it was really just huge, big pockets, and it wasn't really organized. So I wanted to find a dedicated fishing backpack, and this one pretty much checked all the boxes for me. So at that price point of $50, it was pretty easy when a regular backpack can cost anywhere between like $10 to $25. This one really stood out to me. I like the color, I like the reviews, and after using it for 2 years, I can really say that this thing is worth every penny. But ultimately, you're going to have to do what's right for you. So if you're willing to spend $50 on a backpack, I definitely recommend you check this one out. Again, the link is going to be down below. If you click that link and use it to buy one, you're going to be supporting this channel at no additional cost to you. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Happy fishing and God bless.